This video is for someone who wants to open a money market fund account but needs a checklist to help them when it comes to choosing which company or provider they should settle for. When opening a money market fund account, it's not always about how huge the company is or how much the rate or interest or the hearsay that you get everywhere. The 5 pointers I'm about to share with you should help you make a decision that will enable you achieve your financial goals or achieve your expectation with ease of mind. Try and watch till the end, because if you miss any of these 5 pointers, you could be starting a journey that you've lost even before you began. So before we start, please take a second to show some appreciation, some love, and some support for the work that I'm doing by liking, subscribing, and at the end of this video, please remember to leave a comment, either a question or any feedback in the comment section below. And one of you, by the way, stands a chance to get 1K boost from me to their new money market fund account. My name is Brian. Let's get into it. The first very important factor that you need to consider before opening a money market fund account is the amount of money that you have or maybe expect to be depositing or saving. This is a very important step because different companies have different minimums, which you can either use to open the account or maybe in doing top-ups. So depending on your financial ability, I think this is one thing that you need to be very clear about so that you do not get inconvenienced or locked out as you go along. But in most cases, I prefer an account that gives me the flexibility to deposit any amount at that point where I received it within my reach and does not raise the bar too high. The second thing that you need to consider before opening a money market fund account is the ease of access. By this, I mean, how easy is it for me to open an account? How easy is it for me to do a deposit? And how easy is it for me to do a withdrawal in case I need money, for example? Different companies rate differently as in to open an account it can be very complicated to the extent that you need either a representative or you go to the office or an agent, while on the other hand, some companies have really made it easy that with just your phone, you can have your account active in just a couple of minutes. We live in times when convenience should be a priority for everyone. Don't you think so? I always say that I do not want to be in a place of emergency and I have money in my account, but then I am not able to access it just because I have to go to an office either physically or maybe do an email that someone will respond to like the following work day, as they always say, please. Well, the third thing, which is also equally important, is the rate of return that you're going to get on your investment. As much as it is not the only thing that someone should look at, it is still one of the great factors that you should consider, together with the other factors, of course. For example, when a company is giving you 8% and another one is giving me, let's say, 11%, trust me, that 3% difference in between what you're getting and what I'm getting is a lot of money that you're leaving on the table. But do not prioritize returns over the other factors, as I can insist still. Because after all, why would I fight to get 1% extra, yet on the other hand, I will have to incur like high cost of operation or I have to go through hell in dealing with that particular account. The next factor that you need to consider when opening a money market fund account is the fees and the charges that you incur when investing your money. We already know that there are charges that you get like fees deducted on your money. And of course, that is the way the money market fund providers make a living. So it's not a matter to avoid or be mad about. While being that almost all companies charge the same percentage or almost the same percentage in management fees, which is usually between 2% and 3% on the high end, my main concern at this point is not really the charges, those management fees, but the other charges that you incur when depositing your money into your account. This could include the M-Pesa or mobile charges or bank transfer charges. For some accounts, it's free to deposit, but some charge you an amount when depositing, especially through mobile money. Imagine you can do the math, but assuming you are saving every day like 300 bob into your account, and then you have to pay deposit fees of maybe like 30 bob every day while making the deposits, at the end of the month you could have incurred charges of up to 900 or 1000 bob. Which if you would have invested it in an account that gives you 1% less but does not charge you to deposit that money, could mean a difference to what you get. All in all, just find out what are the charges that you get to incur and see how you can find your way around it. And last but not least, one of the other factors that you need to seriously consider is one that relates to client service. This entails the communication, how you receive help in case of a problem. For most of the companies out here, unfortunately, communication is very poor. And in case you are in a problem, the only way that you can reach them is through an email that might be responded to in 2 days or something like that. If you're in a problem and you need assistance, there should be a way that you can find information or assistance in the shortest time possible. As much as there is no direct way that you can use to tell whether a company is good at client service or they are horrible, I still believe that if you approach them earlier before you open an account, assuming you have not been referred by someone that is, who you trust, who can give you their word that these people are good, you can tell the red flags way before you open the account. One red flag that I always point out is if you are opening an account with a company and that company does not have any online presence or any active social media handles or no information whatsoever online, or their website is not updated. If a company basically relies on old school ways of communicating, my friend, you should be worried. If you are a progressive person, that will give you headaches. Whatever you do, make sure that you come first, because after all, this is your money that we're talking about. If you wish to understand more about the alternatives, then you can consider using the link on the description below to reach out to me personally for personalized assistance. For any question or feedback, please don't hesitate to leave your feedback on the comment section below, and I recommend that you watch this other video where I have outlined the 25 money market companies with a summary on what you are likely to expect while dealing with them. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.